Here, 91.9 The Buzz. Y'all listening to the Love the Low. Who's in the building, y'all?
Deborah J.
And this your boy F. Dot.
And don't forget to support the tech page.
Shout out to Sunshine Beavers, whatever that was.
We
Not alive.
No.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, oh my God.
Back to the top of your hand, though. We like to have fun up here, y'all.
Say the F, baby. Please say the baby. I'm just going crazy, man.
Shout out to the top.
Yeah.
That sounds like different. Like him and she should always
Yeah.
sound like they're crying.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know.
Down.
So,
We
yeah.
got 2 points for both of you.
I don't want to go throw corner. No corner for me.
We need to.
Okay, that's what we know. WOS. We're gonna do a hashtag WOS, walk of shame. So my question to y'all. Can walk of shame just be for one night stands, or can it be for significant others as well?
Not significant others, but you expect to be upset. You kind of email them.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man.
Like, how significant is your other? Like,
You talking to me now, you talking about the captain, because I'm about to take over, because,
Yeah.
D, shout out to D.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna be the president of, Team Option. I'm moving up. They voted me in. It's about to be impeachment. It's about to he was president. I'll be P.
No. I mean, if you have like a couple, you
said like
okay,
half
I mean,
of
yeah,
the
no,
word. I don't know.
I mean, if you have a friend with benefits,
Hey,
Oh.
shout out to Team
then
Option.
I mean, I guess that's still a walk of shame. But if you like have a boyfriend or girlfriend and they're leaving at the same time as you, or they're leaving at the spot because they have a work or something, I mean, that's kind of like it's kind of supposed to be there, You're not supposed to, but you kind of expect it, like, oh, that's his boyfriend, oh, that's his girlfriend. So.
I don't think it's as. I don't think the walk of shame is as big as the sexual component when you're in a relationship. It's like other stuff that probably becomes like walks of shame. Like you thought you was like the best singer, and then there's other stuff too. You don't do that. So you walked off.
No.
Shamefully.
No.
You thought you could cook pancakes, but it turns out you really couldn't.
Burn them.
That kind of thing, and stuff like that. Like it's small, but it's not the sexual stuff. It could be, but then again, like
if your roommate hear you, and then you gotta walk out like that.
or if you lied and you was like you was doing your thing, and the roommate was like, we have evidence that you really was not doing your thing. You get caught in your lie, the walk of shame, that kind of thing. But I don't think it's as deep as when you're not in a relationship. Really, you can never make it something out of that, but not really.
I respect that. All right, I'm gonna throw another pitch at y'all. See y'all get this curveball. Is there an age discrimination on the walk of shame?
I mean, it's 80 years old. Walking out the nursing home.
I'm saying you walking out the nursing home at the old lady house. You reeling it. You got to hover around. You puffing it.
You got that new cane that stands on its own.
What?
It's called the hurricane. You got the hurricane game going on. You might need to, But no, like I think it's really like the college age, because I think the older you get, you've already had experiences like that, and so you kind of know what you want. Like when you're older, so it's mutual. Things get discussed more before you do that kind of stuff. Should, like, ideally. Like, I think the mature woman that I'm thinking of and the mature male that I'm thinking of, when they have those, interactions, it's a little bit more, like, discussions there. Like, hey, we can meet at a little hotel on the weekend, and that's a mutual occasion. So, somebody pays for it, we chip in or whatever the case may be. It's not like, oh, you came to the crib, thought out, talking about the business. It's like, it's mutual. It's more classy. So like, ain't no walk of shame. It's like,
I was shaking hands. Is there like background music?
I don't know.
Is there wine or cheese?
I mean, it might be, because it's like, ideally, like I said, this is not how like old people that are older than us really act all the time. But like, I imagine it being something like, I'm feeling you, you feeling me, well, ain't no female just gonna, I don't know you well enough to go to your crib. I'm not safe, you're not safe enough, not comfortable enough for you to come to my crib. But you know what I want to get this thing? It's like the more mature, team options, you know what I'm saying? When you go, when you up in age, you got to do it a little bit different. Like sometimes he said, back in the day, she used to take the overnight bag, but now, the older, sometimes if she was single, it might be like, look, you're gonna have to do the hotel, you're gonna have to do this, and then there's no shame.
It sounds like prostitution, though.
No, because that's because if I picked you up off the side of the street, or you came to my car, or you came to me saying, this is what I do,
wow,
and you have to pay me, that's prostitution.
Yes, Lord.
But older people don't, the people in their 30s, 40s, and whoever are having these interactions that are not in a relationship, they ain't doing it like we doing it as younger people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I see where you are, but I feel like you're like movie theater, overly romantic, kind of.
Honestly, if I pay for a hotel or motel, there ain't gonna be no romance involved.
Not that, you know what I mean, romance.
Hey girl, what's your fantasy? You know how to go.
I see, some people, when you describe that, they're gonna see you like, they go to a crappy hotel, and they got a box of wine, they got a whiskey, they got to go, and then you gotta go.
And some people don't even have that. Some people don't even get to a hotel.
Because the car's gonna get declined, so.
Some people just be in the car.
If you take out the paying of a prostitute and picking her up, you still kind of, what you have?
That's a conversation that me and, Jerry was telling me about, that he had with another individual about, like, we end up paying for stuff. So that's a totally different thing. But I'm just saying, like, the whole friends benefit, the whole team option, friend buddies, type deal, walk of shame. Like, when you get older, like, it's a little bit more sophisticated. Sometimes. No, it's a prostitute that got, did they get married?
Don't be like,
hey, he turned up into a housewife. He did it. But anyway, that's a whole other story too. I think the age stuff, man, you get a little bit more mature. You get a little bit more sophisticated with it, so it's not like nobody walking away with. Even I think the conversation goes to where it's like, look, you already know what this is. When you doing, it's more a conversation and agreement. Like, you already know what's up when you have that interaction. When you're young, it's just all these assumptions and expectations, and ain't nobody talking. It's just like the conversation they had to get to where they get to have this effect. When you're older, like, everybody, we already know what it is. Like, you ain't trying to be my boyfriend or my husband. I ain't trying to, the wife, girlfriend thing. We just trying to have that interaction and go about our business, but it gets a little bit more sophisticated when you're dealing with sophisticated people.
Okay.
I'm gonna say to that one.
Okay.
My thing is, what are the appropriate steps on how to initiate the walk of shame? Like, how do you just say, hey, you poking, hey, wake up, time to go? Do you just, do you finesse them? Hey, I got people about my mama said I gotta go, ain't no person gonna check you on when you say your mama got to do something. You gotta do something for your mama.
If you have your own house,
yeah.
So would you live with your mom?
No, I'm just saying.
No, I'm saying, that's the first question. Like, you live with your mom, though?
But no, like, he's saying, how do you go about telling somebody it's time to go?
No, I was just responding to the last one, but, yeah. So, let me get your number.
So you don't even have the number?
Let me get your number.
You go away. Shut up.
I'm gonna give you mine, and I'm gonna see you here, right? All right, I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna walk you to the door. That's just,
I'm gonna give a couple of use streams from Lola and Emo. One was basically it can be hopefully they have a minimum of change of clothes at the house. Lola Boo says,
No toothbrush. No.
once you get to age, it's like bragging versus walk of shame. Unless they're literally walking down the side of the road. I can read the rest of it. Have dressed from the night before. Wow. Yeah, you don't want to be half dressed from the night before.
No, not a good one.
And you should have your own interpretation and stuff. But I think one of the movies that hinted at it was like, the person had already called a cab for him, and just told him, hey, look, gotta get up, hey, the cab waiting on you. And had to get up and go, we can get in the crowd.
I mean, I feel like there was another movie that she was trying to cuddle with him. He was like, oh, I got to do some stuff in the morning. I got a meeting early in the morning. I don't want to bother you. So it's probably best if you go to your house.
Oh, I think I see that.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't remember.
I don't really
I
think
don't
right now.
see no smooth transition to say.
I mean, it's not really gonna be, unless that person knows exactly what this is, what it is, like, there's no, like,
So
easy way to
is it
say it.
already a mutual agreed upon non-verbal type agreement?
I feel like, well, for me, I like to be straightforward.
Okay.
So if you're not gonna stay,
So before the action goes down, you like, yo, you know you're leaving at 3 in the morning.
it's like a contract.
Like, look, go ahead and sign here. You got the
Initial here, date
You got
here.
Dave Chappelle. You got the one night stand contract. Pull it out. Hey,
And
that's
this
right
is
here.
confidentiality contract too.
Right, right.
If you brag, he's gonna get shut down.
He can't brag.
No. I know what I did, you know what I, no, we know what I did.
You
don't have to brag.
but
Like, there's no, most of the time, there's really no bragging in it, and that's why it ends up being a nice stand. One. So, I mean, what are you bragging? What are you bragging about? That you got it?
I don't want to go any further because it's not real personal. I'm gonna go.
I mean, nah, I'm not talking about on my end, I'm talking about on your end.
So shame.
Ain't no shame.
You about to start bragging? Are you about to start bragging?
Don't do it.
I know what I can do and what I cannot do.
Oh, yeah, the level low. Shut up.
Shout out. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
We will have a conversation after.
Definitely gonna move into that transition. I was gonna ask, is distance a determining factor, but we don't have time for that.
We don't have time for that.
We ain't got time for that, unfortunately.
Oh my goodness, what's the mess?
Yeah, so.
Frank, you are wearing shorts right now. Just pull everything up.
Wow. Okay, so this is not going down.
The narrative
Shout out to
is over.
Sunshine B. Hey, how you doing?
Sunshine be kicking me in.
So shout out to anybody.
Hey baby, I know your word. Shut up.
Female.
He's empowered. Hey baby, love you. Happy 9 months. Shut up. Shut up.
Shut up. Yeah, shout out to Sunshine B. When you're ready to celebrate our little anniversary.
Okay.
So we won't be here next week.
You want to come here too? Like, what?
Shout out to Jay Reed for the first show.
I'm scared.
Shout out to Deborah. Shout out to Lola Boo and D-Mo. Shout out to D.
Hey.
Shout out to Betty Moxie. Shout out to everybody listening. Shout out for Post-Apocalypse Freshness. I think that's the whole name. Shout out to the music that they're gonna be playing tonight. It was awesome music. Yeah, pretty much everybody that's at any school in institution writing. Shout out, not really shout out, but the government need to get this stuff together. Because yeah, they can't shut down things just because they don't want the Obama care to be mandated for setting up for another day.
And it's not his fault that it's shut down. I just want to say that. Shout out to Obama.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out. I'm sorry, man. Shout out to our government. It's for the order. I guess. I know my refund checks are real, so shout out to financial aid.
Wow.
That's a real fault.
The people with them food stamps though.
Hey.
Get them.
But shout out to the love, for giving me an opportunity. I never thought I'd be here. I never thought I could do it. But I'm here. I'm here now.